Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Farming Simulator 22 here in Gelderland. Alright, right, now it's working. Haha, look at this! And it's spreading it out really quickly as well, like it's doing the fill level thing is coming along quite nicely. I'm a little bit stuck here. I think what we need to do is turn around a minute, so let's just try doing that a second. You go over there. You go over there a minute, and I'm going to need to just kind of like adjust it a little bit. There we go. Right, let's put that one there. Right, that's better. Now we can go at it from this angle. Try and pull. Go, go, go! You can do it! That's better. Now look at it. It's dragging it down. Oh, this thing is awesome. Look at it drag out silage. Oh, that's fantastic. All the way down through. That was brilliant. It's leveled it out in one smooth movement. This thing is awesome. I like this one. I'm trying to unhitch it. It's lowering itself down. Unhitch. There we go. Right. And I want to have a look at this next one. So this next one works a bit more like a grader. I think you could use this one for like picking up crops out in the field as well. Actually, that's something that we're going to go and find out. Let's go and see, because there's a little tiny bit left in the field. So before we go into the chaff, let's go into the field and just see if it does anything out there. So this one seems to be just staying on this. Right, I want to get out to this point and then... No, it's not B. Unloading. No, open cover. It's just open cover, isn't it? Right, so that is... Z, open cover. Drops it down like that. And it's picking up grass just on the floor. Just like that. I'll bring it on round over here. There's a bit more on the ground right there. See, you can see it's slowly building up. So there's a few little bits. I don't really too fussed about this. We may end up having to dump this grass out here in the field rather than being able to take it into the clamp. It might not. It might decide it doesn't like it. So Z, that closes it down. And we got that in there. And then to unload it, we press X. So I don't know if it's going to actually unload in here on the clamp. Now, I want to drive from that end back down to this end so that we don't spill too much out onto the ground out here. So we will do our absolute bestest to keep it in the clamp. That's the idea here. And, right, well that filled up even though I wasn't doing anything. And then I can start emptying it out like this. So that spreads it down this way. We seem to be struggling to actually empty the stuff out. It's filling up more than it's emptying. Is there any other controls on this thing? Raise front arm. Oh, I see. Right. What's that one doing? Oh. I'm doing something on the cab of the tractor with that one. This one here, though. That's raising and lowering that front arm there. Can I reverse it up? Well, whilst I love this thing, and I think it's great, I can't empty it. I can't empty it at all. How am I supposed to do this? I guess reverse it. That might be the key to it, is I just got to reverse it. Keep it going backwards. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. There. Right. Okay. So I kind of like it, but also I really don't. So that one can go. The other one, we'll use that one to level out the clamp. So you right here, like it's, I like the theory of it, but I just don't particularly like this as a machine. So that one can go. And we'll hook back onto the other one a minute, and then we'll see if we can tidy this mess up. Because quite frankly, this is pretty awful at the moment. And we're only 27% compacted, so we've got a bit of work to do. But this one here, this works really well. I was quite impressed with this. Let's have you in here. Can this actually pick up? Right, what do I want to do? I want to bring that one there. I'll leave that lowered down like that. Will this actually pick up and scrape this bit here back into the clamp? Not really. It does do a really good job of smoothing everything out, though. And I do like that. So if I just bring that back over here. So I've got that bit that's kind of just like stuck out the front of the clamp. This isn't very good. That's not a good state to have it in. We don't want it stuck out like that. And this scraper doesn't seem to actually scrape that last little bit into the clamp either. So like we might need something else to do that, but I don't know how I would do it. So here I can just kind of like bring that along. It doesn't seem to be doing very much more. Now we've done the first bit. Right. Okay, so they were great on the face of it, but now they seem to, like, it's done that big leveling bit that we wanted it to do to start with, but now it doesn't seem to be doing anywhere near as good. So that one's also a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, it's probably just because of the size of the clamp that I've got there. And get rid of that one. I'm going to try this one. We've got these here, different size blades on them. 2.5 meters, 3.7, 3, and this one here is 4.5 meters. So I'm just going to get that one. And there's no options with it, anything like that. So we're just going to have that one there, and then I'm going to use that on clamp. So what I'm actually thinking is that would probably be a front-mounted one. So if I switch that over like that and turn around here, and I'll put the weight on the back of the tractor like that, and then we'll head off to the shop and we will go and get that one. It's going to be quicker for us if we just drive to the shop ourselves with the tractor, because this one does 63k. By the time we get down there with the lorry and load everything up, it's just not going to work. So silage clamps are great and all. I don't think we'll be doing very much else with silage clamps in this series, because honestly it's irritating. And look at that flashing. That is I'm gonna leave that one off, I think. The trees along the side there are still they're in the way. We're gonna need to come down here with the grinder, and we're going to need to grind those away and get rid of them. I don't want them there. Like they were catching the tractor roof just a second ago. I want that one, and then I want to get back to the yard. I'm getting fed up with this silage. I want to get this done. We need to get this job done, because there's something else that I want to do. I had plans for something else, and all I've been doing is messing around with the silage, and we haven't done anything else yet. It's still only the first day. I mean, at least it is still the first day. You know, we've got time to do other things, but quite frankly, time is ticking away, and we need to get some work done. So if we can get this silage clamp dealt with, then we can move on, and it's the chickens. I'd like to get chickens, because we can get those in pretty quickly. The silage, we need to wait for that to actually turn into silage, and then once it has, then we'll be able to start doing some stuff with, like, buying in a few cows and dealing with them. But until we've actually made the silage, we can't get the cows. So that's going to have to wait a minute. We've got more land that we're going to want to buy so that we can start planting some grain ready for our pigs. That's another thing that we're going to need to do. So let's bring you in over here like this, and then what we're going to need to do is... does it unfold? Does it actually unfold? Right, we've got raise and lower. Right, no, that is just raise and lower, and then the other mouse button is... There's still the cab roof, which is slightly irritating that we've got that thing on the cab roof, because I think that's actually another movement on the thingy. Both of these together. Ah, I see. That brings the wings out. There we go. Right. Bring the wings out like that. Unfortunately, the movement for raising... for putting this one at an angle is also the same movement that we've got for the cab roof on this thing, which isn't helpful. The joystick doesn't actually do anything with it also, which is not helpful. So all I can do is this. I'm going to push that down to the ground. And it pushes it forward, but it's also pushing it through to the other side, which again is not very helpful. So this isn't great, but that's partly down to the actual tractor itself. But you can see I have moved, like the chaff bit has moved up, but unfortunately when you're out here it doesn't actually do anything. What we need is something to be able to pick that up and move it. So now I've got these extra bits of chaff lying all over the place, and the only way to get rid of that, I think, is going to be to like get a wheel loader with a bucket and drag that in and tidy it up, which quite frankly I don't want to do that either. I just want to get this job done, and I thought this would be the quickest way to do it, would be to get like a thingy going on here. Well, apparently that's not the quickest way either. So I can do this, and then you kind of like just bring that out a bit, and that will help, but it's not great. Well, I'm a little bit disappointed with this. I'm just going to have to drive backwards and forwards here for a bit. And, oops. Let's pick you up like that. Yeah, I'm just going to have to drive backwards and forwards a bit until this one is leveled out, and... it's still not entirely what I wanted to do, so... I'm pretty sure we had over 200,000 litres of chaff in here to start with, and now we're down to 187,000. Because everything else has been squished out sides. Which is really not what I wanted, but I have now at least got the silage clamp compacted. So, first up, we're going to get rid of that leveler, because I'm not going to be using that anymore. I won't be doing silage like this anymore, because that was just boring. So I'm going to sell that one. Yes, okay, job done. And you can stop there for a minute. Then we go over here, and we've got this clamp right here. So if I press R, that will blanket the silo. And then we've got a whole load of chaff out here on the sides, which... okay, apparently we've got one bit over there. We've got 7,000 litres of chaff has gone into this side. This is all stuff that we're not going to worry about, though. We will just ignore that. And this bit out here as well. I'm still not entirely sure how we're going to pick all of this up. But that's fermenting now. The next bit is underway. So I'm going to go into here. And then I'm going to go there. Construction. And I'm curious. Can I can sell that side off. I don't want to sell that one, but I could sell this one. Sell that one, 25,000. Yes. Okay. Right, that's gone. It's also gotten rid of the chaff that was stuck out on the sides. Then I'm going to go to landscaping, and I'm going to go to painting, and I'm going to take this concrete paint that we've got right here, and I'm going to change the shape of that one, make it a little bit bigger like that. And that is the paint color that we got here, and that will get rid of the excess chaff that is sticking outside here. Like that, and that will paint in front of the silage clamp. There we go. Now we don't need to worry about picking it up. Right? We can just do it like this. We can do a super sweep. Sweep this side over as well. Just like that. Take that up a little bit more. And there. And then that bit. Right. That's looking a lot better. That's looking a lot tidier. I'm pleased with this. This is what we wanted. And then I also wanted to sort of start looking at some extras. Now, what is this? That's... Wait, is that like a repair shop garage? So look. Oh, that's just the vehicle shelter, and quite frankly, I don't want that one there. I also don't want this tree here either. This one's going to be in the way, so we're just going to trim a few trees back. That one can go. That one can go. And that one there can go. Right. Let's go rid of the trees a little bit. Let's move them back. And then we're going to go back into here. Can I? I can't get rid of that. All right. Sell that one. That's $5,000. That's given us a little bit of space. There. Okay, that says missing store item. I'm going to sell that one. Right, that's gone. So I was able to sell a little bit of that. These pallets and stuff here. I don't know what whether this is just like built into the map or something. So I might not be able to do anything with that. But that's not what I want to do. I want to go to the animals. I want to go to the chicken pen. And we've got various different options. But I didn't want to go overboard with chickens. I wanted just like something small. So there's a chicken shed right there. Silo storage and distribution. Small chicken coop right there. I was hoping that wouldn't come up. That's a bit obvious now, isn't it? I was hoping that wouldn't come up and it would stay as 60 chickens. It's supposed to be 60 chickens. Now, what I also did with this was I did try to alter where the pallets go and make some changes to that as well. I did try to make an alteration of that, so I don't know whether or not it's going to have worked. That was my plan with this one. So I'm going to put that back over there. Like that. And then we've got a little bit of room around it. What I'm not sure about is this here. I don't think I can move that. I think that's built into the map. If that is built right into the map and I can't do anything with it, I might be able to edit the map to remove it. But I think that requires a new save. So, I mean, possibly the chickens here. So, yeah, unfortunately, the 60,000 chickens capacity was supposed to be a little bit of a surprise for you, but apparently that didn't work. But I really like this. I just liked the layout of this one. Now, I did make another couple of alterations on this one. Before we do that, we're going to... Oh, no. Well, I guess we can put the chickens in and then we can worry about the food afterwards. So, if I go here and... It's got a ability... We're going to go straight for adult chickens. We need a rooster. So we go there. And we've got 60,000 chickens, so we'll have 2 roosters. Because otherwise, you know, one on his own, he might be a little bit busy with all that lot. Right. I don't know what's going on with him, but this dude over here, he seems fine. So there was, like, models for the chickens, and it said that you could have, like, I think it was maybe 10, 15 or something like that. I did maybe slightly increase the number of chickens that it would show, or at least I've attempted to. I don't know if it's going to work. Now I can't access this bit. I'm pressing R to interact with it, but it's not letting me do it. Oh. That's because I need to be a bit further out. Okay, so we go to here and click on that one. And then I want to take... Actually, if we bring this down... 60 is the most you can get. I've got a capacity here of 60,000. This might take a while. Wait, have I got to double click on this every time? No, don't go to the rooster. This is going to take forever. Alright, I got 1,000 chickens at the moment. I can't be bothered to buy anymore because I'm lazy. So I did change it so that the visuals for the chickens, like I increased the number on the visuals for the chickens, but it hasn't actually materialized in the game. So there's obviously more to it than just what I did there. But we have now got a nice lot of chickens. Their health is on 0%, which means that we need to also go and get them something to eat. So in order to do that, we're going to go to containers, I think. And then there was the... Oh, maybe it's not these containers. There was some that we could go and, like, there was the multi-store, the multi-fruit buying station thingy-mahoo-ha dingy-dong. Where is it? Bavarian Farm Pack Seed Storage. It's under container. Remember now, it is under container. You've got refillable tanks there. And it was these bits here. And there you got the multi-fruit buying station, which is this one. And I'm hoping that this one does actually have wheat or barley or something in it, which we'll then be able to use. And that's why we bought that trailer. And we should just be able to fit underneath it as well, which is the whole idea of this. So we're going to spin that one round. That one's going to go there like that. And where should we put this? Everything's a bit tight and squeezed in this place at the moment. We're going to need to make some changes around here. We'll put this one here like this. Is that... Yeah, that'll actually do quite nicely there. Right. That's perfect. And I'll drop that one down there. Excellent. Okay, that's spot on perfect, that is. And now if we just move the Flintstones mobile out of the way a second. Let's go and put this one over here a bit. That one can just drop down there a second. And then I can go and get this tractor. And we will turn around, we'll put the weight on the front, and then we can get that trailer on. So we should be able to put 120,000 litres of grain into that trailer, in theory, and then we can go and tip that in for the chickens. The total capacity for the chickens is 1.5 million. And that will then allow us to, hopefully, feed comfortably 60,000 chickens in that little shed. I know it is quite remarkable that we can fit 60,000 chickens in that shed, but that is, you know, what we've got. Now, wheat or barley. I'm going to buy barley. And I'm going to buy 60... no, not 60. I'm going to buy 120,000 litres of barley. And then I'm going to drive on round and I'm going to dump it in for the chickens. Now, there's two things there for the chickens. I hope I don't have to put water in for them. Suddenly had a thought. We've got a thing there and a thing there. So what's these two for? Why is there two things? I'm not even sure why there's two things here. The pallets are supposed to come out there. There was like a really small thing here. But I went into the editor and I edited it out to be a bit bigger. And just to see if that works. If it does, I can make this bigger. So it's literally at the moment, this is just a test to see if that thing, like if I've got it right. If I have got it right, that's fantastic. We'll be able to just make that a wee bit bigger than it is right now, and then we'll be cooking on gas. Now, we've got just enough room to get in through there. Sorry, chickens. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drive on you like that. There, so we can start overloading the barley. 1.5 million litres can potentially fit in there, so let's go this way. And we can feed our chickens. This is awesome. Trailer up. That's a lot of grain going in there. 120,000 litres. All our chickens. I actually really like this. I like the shininess of the trailer as well. That does look quite cool. And we have a look in here. So we've got 120,000. So now if we just fast forward a little bit. I only want to get to... Well, we'll go forward an hour, so we'll see what 1,000 chickens does. Why is it putting it at that angle? I didn't do that. This has me concerned. faster now. 20%. You're not producing very much in the way of eggs. Probably because the health of the chickens is quite low. Alright, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to, I know I said that I want to do other things today, but I'm not going to because I want to see what happens with these chickens. We're on 2.6 million euros already. I'm going to skip the night. Now, I think that that one is just left shift and Z. There. I'm going to sleep until 8 a.m. Now, I have already got a little bit of money just come in from our government subsidies. I think the next thing to do will actually be to get rid of the government subsidies because we want to be... Oh! Right, 1,000 chickens isn't actually producing all that many eggs, and this has not worked the way I wanted it to. I know what it was doing before. It was putting them over to... That was the start and the finish, so why has it gone out? I'm going to need to do some testing and modifications on this, because that has not come out how I wanted it. We've now got 11.7 million. I might have to make some changes on this. But, I mean, we have got 3 pallets of eggs nearly overnight, which I feel is this is a good start. Let's put you up there. And put that one up there as well. There we go. And we'll be able to load those up later, but I'm going to need to make some changes to this. Anyway, I think we're doing well. We want grain next, and then we're going to want pigs, and also we're going to want cows. The silage should soon be ready. How much have we got left on this one? This is 71%. This will soon be ready, and then we can buy some cows. We'll put them in here, and we'll fill this place up, so then we can start getting some milk out of these, and then some production facilities. Alrighty then. I went away. I did a little bit of a thing, and then I came back. And... we skipped the night, didn't we? Oh, so we're on 71% on here. We have 11.6 million from an overnight with our government subsidies. I think that's probably enough, but I'm going to show you the thing that I did with the thing over here. So we have our chickens, and they're doing absolutely wonderfully. And then we go over here and we have a look. So we got 1,022 out of 60,000 chickens, and we have 116,000 litres of food. So I would like to get more chickens, but it was the whole pallets thing that was a bit of an issue here. So what I did was I played around, and I actually managed to figure out, because it was sort of, they were coming across at an angle, and they weren't supposed to do that, and yeah, that was wrong, but I fixed it. I actually did a thing, and I fixed it. So we've got these eggs here, but now the pallets, let's just move that one out of the way, the pallets will spawn all the way down over to here. And I have actually tested... Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.